Hey yo, what up though? It's your boy Brad, B-Rad Butler II, and welcome to another edition of Lit Motivation, hashtag LitMo. Alright, let's get into it. Listen to me. I know some of y'all are not going to want to hear this, but unfortunately, you gotta hear it. You need to hear this, alright? Listen to me. I understand that you want better for your life, and you want things to change, but one of the things that you probably don't know is that things are going to actually get worse before they get better. I know, it sucks, but let me say it again for you. Things are actually going to get worse before they get better. Listen to me. And people are like, well, why? Why things gotta get worse? Like, how are things gonna get worse? How is it that I'm making a positive shift? I'm making a decision to do things in a better manner, in a better way, and then things get worse, right? Okay. What I need you to understand is that's why most people quit and they don't get to the things that they're trying to get to. Because what happens is when you make that shift, right? When you make that change to do something different, then you're going to encounter different forms of adversity that you probably have never faced before, right? Because you were doing something completely different before. Now you're doing something different. You're doing something in a positive way. You're facing different challenges. You're an entrepreneur. You're going to school for the first time. You're trying out for a sports team. Whatever. You're trying something different. You're doing something in a different way. So you're going to face new challenges. And that's why most people quit, because they'll face a challenge that they've never faced before, and it makes them feel uncomfortable. I get it. I've been there. I know how it feels when you have that fear inside of you and you're like, man, I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I can do this. I don't think it's worth it. Maybe like I'm in too far over my head, right? But what I'm telling you is if you remain consistent, if you keep on doing the work, if you punch fear in the face, right? And just keep on moving forward, just keep on working, right? Do it scared. Do it scared anyway, right? I guarantee you it's gonna get easier. It's gonna get easier for you, right? If you're doing cold calls and you're calling people and you're trying to get sales and stuff like that, yes, the first probably 100 calls is gonna be nerve-wracking for you. It's gonna be scary for you, right? Like if you're going to school for the first time, or you've been out of school for a long time and you're going back, yes, you're gonna have anxiety. It's gonna bother you. It's gonna stress you, right? But what I'm telling you is if you keep doing the work, it'll get easier and easier and easier. If you keep putting the time and you keep putting the hours in. If you're playing a sport and you know, man, like you're playing against people of a higher caliber, like it's gonna be hard at first. You gotta get adjusted and get used to the speed of the game, things like that. But it's going to get better. It's gonna slow down for you. It's gonna get worse before it gets better when you're moving towards something positive. It happened to me. Listen, when I started my business, I found that I was in debt. I didn't even know. Like I found out I was in some deep debt, thousands of dollars, bro. And that was the day that I made the decision that, yo, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to start my business, start my LLC. I'm going to be a motivational speaker. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to motivate the world, right? I'm going to help these students and athletes. I'm going to help anybody I can. I'm going to motivate the world. And then I find out I'm in thousands of dollars of debt that I didn't even know I was in. And I had a decision to make. Do I keep working? Do I face this challenge? Or do I give up on it? Do I give up on my dream? You have a decision to make. In that moment, if you haven't faced it yet, you're going to at some point. If you make that decision to do something better within your life, I guarantee you that that situation is going to happen. And at that moment, it's up to you to focus solely on getting past that obstacle. And I don't care if you got to go over it, go around it, or break through it, but that's what you're going to need to do in order for you to get to the other side of that adversity. And get to the point where things actually get better and they don't stay in a situation where it's worse. So listen to me, it's your boy Brad, B-Rad Butler II. And I encourage every last one of you to make your next day your best day. Peace. I'll see you next week.